Let's actually go ahead and continue our adventure here. Last time I took a bunch of hunts, and we're gonna be starting with that. They should already be available nearby.
Perhaps procuring beans isn't a princely venture.
Like
Also beans.
I'm glad you think
Yes,
this is funny.
any beans.
Because, yeah, we got also a side quest of getting beans. And a reminder that Bird!
Welcome to Bird Off, the worst show on television.
Yeah, we're in the area, might as well get it. Cool.
Nice riding with you.
Which is a mega elixir, so it is definitely something cool. Right now we can't buy these. Because if I remember right, they are viable later on in the game.
Plow right through them. I'll circle around then.
Yeah, 4 minutes.
Oh good, Spring Wario, guys. Get out of here! Well, I know our secret exit is.
There we go. God damn it, Prompto, you freaking nerd.
This sounds like you're having fun. Easy now.
Herb! It makes traveling on the overworld when you're not in the car so much easier to have the burbs. Burb. Honestly, I probably should have brought the car with me, but whatever.
Yeah.
You'll
What do you
live.
mean sluggish? This isn't sluggish, it's awesome. We're riding Bird.
Thanks for the
Really, you're gonna give me another 8? I mean, I'll take it, but 8, 8, 8. Good job. Damn it. Since I forgot what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
nothing to it.
Well, that didn't turn out as well as I'd hoped. God damn it.
Are you still looking for that frickin'...
Let's go.
I already found it. Now I
Oh.
just need something else.
Oh, you're not looking for the plate anymore?
I mean, it could be lack of sleep. It could be a piece of cheese.
Because I remember you were looking for a blade earlier,
Oh yeah, that I'm still looking for.
even though you don't need it anymore, remember?
Well, it turns out I actually do need it.
Alright. Very close to our hunting ground, and yeah, there's our enemy.
All kidding aside, this could be bad.
So we'll just stay out of it.
Nah, it's cool. Let's go.
All kidding aside.
Yeah, weak to spear too. So weak to great sword, spear, and lightning. Do I have anything to forge lightning? I do have some lightning power.
Walnut.
I could use potato lightning. Venom cast, that could also be decent. First cast. Choco bean. You gotta put the beans on it. Behemoth tenderloin. Actually worth a decent chunk. Yeah, you know what? I'll go with that, actually. I'll use 40 to get Tandara. And craft. And we'll equip it instead of the Bioblaster. This is fine.
Okay, now that's all.
Gotcha! One time! Sure thing!
One for posterity gets us.
It's not gonna stop
Nah, we'll be fine. There
Right
we go.
here!
Give me a hand, will ya?
Ponto, you're up!
I don't think we'll have too much problem against this enemy, but still.
Ponto!
One for posterity.
Right, he's not at maximum capacity, that's why he's not there.
Going for it! Uh-huh!
Narc.
Actually. Tandara!
That's crossing the line.
Sorry!
All three of them are stuck with that now. It would be nice to at least kill one of them. If we can.
My pleasure.
Ponto, you're up!
Get over here.
Biggie!
My
Yeah,
pleasure.
use the regular one. Damn it. Better be careful.
Gotta be quick.
Do it! Gotcha! Nice work, Gladio! Count on it!
There we go. That's one down.
Gladio!
Try this.
Nice work, Gladio!
Owie.
Gladio, do it! Nice work, Gladio!
Damn. Gotta dodge into backside.
Gladio, do it! Nice work, Gladio!
One time.
Sure thing!
Ah!
Gladio! Getting by.
Try this.
Nice work, Gladio!
Yep.
Oh, I'm thinking of that the same way. The things are literally only there just to turn you, meaning nothing else. Whoops.
Owie.
Count on it! Gladio, do it!
Our buff is about to run out, too.
Try this.
This is a bit of a problem.
Nice work, Gladio! Okay! So long!
Would have preferred to have a blindside link, but I will take it.
On top of it! Say your prayers!
One time.
Getting lucky with these blindside, honestly. Especially since, yeah, our buffs have run out, so our HP has been reset to its original value. But we still did it. Everything is fine, nothing is ruined. And B rank
For once.
despite how long it took, so, you know.
Or
Again,
once.
we're not super high leveled, so yeah, it will take some time. Okay, I'll take that quest, however... No, not do that. I'll go to this resting point.
It just occurred to me, but this is totally like King's Knight.
No, it's not like King's
In the
Knight.
game. Well, then I gotta be a 5-star character.
Hell no. If anyone here is aware.
Can we stop talking about
it's
that
me.
game, please?
They just
Apparently
talked
Square doesn't
about
want
it.
to. Square doesn't want to forget about it. Why should we? Besides, the obvious answer of that game is bad.
But let's go ahead and, Actually, one thing I will do is, I kinda don't want to use this experience yet. We're gonna get a free rest at the Hin if, sooner or later. If I decide to continue main quests. I don't remember. I think it might have been before I started doing that, Rurs.
Since I was the one who made the list, I can assure you that no, he did not cover King's Knight.
Yes, I did. I know I covered King's Knight. I remember
Oh,
it.
King's Knight? Yeah, he did.
I very much remember it.
Yeah. It was the episode before Dark Castle.
Oh, really? Shows that my memory is shit, so...
Yeah, I wanna temporarily use the inexperience band. Because I don't wanna use my experience yet. Because the inexperience band essentially makes it that whenever you rest anywhere, it doesn't tally up the experience. Or whenever a chapter ends. This is essentially how people doing low-level games are able to do so easily. Because you start with that thing, so you know. We absorb some of the elements here. It's a good idea. And that's talking as someone who barely used magic in his first playthrough. So, you
One is
know.
apt to lose one's concept of time.
Yep, not on the clock out here.
We're here. Sleeping out under the stars tonight.
We have access to a little more recipe. But yeah, as usual, I'm gonna do the one for Prompto. And sure, we'll give them some Mimic Greens. There you go, Burbs. This still looks so good. But yeah, if I did that right, our EXP should not go down. There we go. Burb!
Burp, 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 burp.
More burb.
More burp all the time.
Not bad.
Hey, this one's pretty good.
I know. I dig it too.
Well, of course it's good. There's verbs. Why would it be bad?
Perfect timing.
Like a self-who with a burnt-out animal.
Let's hear it.
All right.
Burp. Burp. Burp.
Easy now.
And there's the hunt in question.
Thanks for the ride.
Alright, checked out the logic behind this, and it turns out the blade could be a drop from anything. So,
Can I cut your losses or something, or do you need it for progress?
I need it for progress.
Seems we found what we
Oof.
Oof indeed.
I think they're all weak to lightning, technically. Oh, I actually have a bunch of Tandaras. I didn't realize I actually had forged that many. Alright, Dara. Forget. Forget. No. I get that AP.
Here I am.
You're on fire today. Want some?
I uploaded the highlight Omega made of me bullshitting the solution again. in Resi 4, and I called it. How did this happen again? How does this keep happening? I better call it doctor, cause I got diarrhea. How does this keep happening?
Coming up. Highness.
Knew I could count on you, buddy.
Oh my
You might come in
goodness,
handy.
this is awful.
Prompto, for fuck's sake!
It's an eat or
Live.
die world. I say eat. Let's dig in, shall we? Pronto, you're up.
One for posterity.
I know what's going on. I forgot to re-equip my thing.
Tinker killed.
One time. Sure thing. Thank you.
Say your prayers.
Of course.
Gladio, do it!
Try this.
Nice work, Gladio.
Yep. My pleasure.
Heck is even going on?
My pleasure.
It's
What's
all
up?
dark all of a sudden.
Wait, what?
I mean, I know why would happen in later circumstances, but I don't have said circumstances yet, so I don't get it.
Oh, in game.
I don't get it.
Probably something they're talking about it as part of a dialogue tree.
God damn it, stop giving me gunpowder.
Okay.
As far as your
might
thing
have
though,
been about
Castile, this
lightning.
is what we call the game trolling you.
Yeah, see why.
One for posterity.
Stop giving me gunpowder.
We're done.
Bro.
Just keep it together.
Pronto, you're up!
Fuck you too, game.
Yeah.
Pronto!
Stop giving me gunpowder.
I'm just thinking of a bait and switch where once you pick it up, you just get Rick. Once you pick up an item, you just get Rick rolled.
Say your prayers.
There we go again.
Pleasure.
You gonna do? No. You want a DMCA?
That's why I didn't finish it.
Gladio.
On it. Iggy's looking pretty rough.
I pick up an item, and all of a sudden, it's the 8-bit version of the Rickroll theme.
Yeah, the one from Vice City. The Vice City streams. Or not even just the 8-bit version. It's just the MIDI version. The shitty
Oh,
MIDI
the
version.
shitty video.
The
There we
shitty
go.
And
MIDI
it turns
version
out the
that-
other drop is Cypress. God damn it. Alright, next asshole on the list. And it's the
Damn.
flying pig.
Honk.
Pronto, you're up!
One for
Thankfully, I know where the farm.
Pronto.
One for posterity.
Pronto, you're up.
One for posterity.
Ball's got hit.
My pleasure.
Owie. How'd you get? Drink butt. I protest in the middle of the city. I put up sign that says "Go Star Shit."
And
In
to
protest,
I shit my pants.
No
Everybody
audience
confused? Meters are asleep.
The game is up.
There we go. Oh, that's kind of a thing.
Sounds
If you were
like
trying to play it,
someone's
it
in a
didn't
good
go
mood.
through.
Basking in our
Nice
high
job,
I presume.
Bronto.
I was saying at the Bastille.
I didn't even play anything.
Oh. I thought I heard it there for a second. It must have been just from the...
Let's
Let's
return to
think
the
it's
car.
Yeah, it was Bloodstained itself.
Yeah.
I just heard it again, so...
Yeah, alright. Time to make some pork chops. Tonight I dine on
Great
turtle
range of
soup.
wares here.
Oh wait.
With pillowy mounds of...
Mashed potatoes. Mashed
Potato.
Potato! You boil them, you mash them,
No.
you use them to run Doom.
No. There's a stupid thing that happened
Anyways,
in
we
the
get
Family
2
Feud
mega
days
elixirs here.
for Steve Harvey era, where the survey was name an item that begins with pot. Someone said potato. It was on the board.
That was a bad bite to eat.
Nobody says potato.
These nasties here better
Potato. I think it was like number 3 or something.
That's gonna be a rank 4.
I was at that
Insert a
moment.
gif of Steve Harvey so slowly losing his soul.
Pretty much.
Oh, well,
I mean, we
that was the show anyway.
can't forget naked grandma. Naked, huh? Naked grandma. Naked, huh?
Don't forget there was a Oracle Ascension coin there. Wait, before I do that, do I have anything to give to Sid?
Stand up straight, boy.
Nope. Alright, next up we're going back to Golden Key. Might as well fast travel. Because right now we're trying to make some money. And best way to do that is do a bunch of haunts.
Might want to stock up on potions and stuff.
Nice. You're being helpful for a change.
What do you mean for a change?
Also, I might want to reestablish my rent for the burbs. There we go. As you do more and more hunting, honestly, the chocobo renting pays for itself. Which is good, because it's burbs.
Welcome to Golden Key.
Yes, yes. Snapshot contest, no one cares. At least not me. I don't care.
My tummy's rumbling.
Who cares? I don't care. I don't even care. I care immensely.
I actually missed that? Okay.
My tummy's rumbling. Welcome back. We use the freshest
When's
fish
the
every
last
day.
time you were hiking and saw a bobcat flying? It didn't happen.
Headaches
Because
this long.
it can't happen.
Sea Devil. And the Upgoblins, which I remember being really freaking annoying.
Surprised.
And they can only be fought at night.
Oof.
Guess we'll start with those.
It's in your capable hands.
Although if this is closer, I might just do that first.
Remember, safety first. Smells good.
Let's see. So yeah, it is closer, so we'll start with the Sea Devils. We should have plenty of time to not be at daytime. He says, being unsure.
Are your stats affected if you don't get sleep every now and again?
Well, if you had the buff on, eventually it'll run out, and the main way to get a stat boost would be to rest at a camp. But no, you cannot get permanently debuffed.
Okay.
Unless it's story related, but that only happens for one character later on. God, I keep missing the second win.
It's time. Gladio, come on.
Gotcha.
Of course, since I'm in the area, I might as well also
Omega,
get
I
the-
already got the drop from the pig enemy, and the drop is complete bupkis, so...
Might as well get the elements here. That'll help immensely.
He was probably sitting there for like 10 minutes or so trying to check the drop, and it kept having the same drop over and over.
I keep getting ripped.
Should have done this first. Damn it, 98.
The thing, the enemy kept dropping things. All it was the rickroll.midi.
Gunpowder.
Yeah.
But yes, Rickroll, more or less.
Alright. Now there's these enemies.
And then there's this asshole.
And then there's Chunky.
He's dead.
We are level 24 against 5 enemies level 28. This could be slightly problematic, but I'm sure we'll be fine. Okay.
Famous last words.
Famous last words.
We have dual class Blizzard. Might as well use that.
No slack.
Oh yeah, there's that too. Ow! Snakes! Snakes!
mistakes were made.
Spiders! Punch 'em! Snakes, you want some too?
Don't die on me.
Yeah.
My pleasure.
Alright, out of Blizzard. Can I get more of them with this? Yeah, actually I can. Potentially get 6 of them. I think I'll do that. Yeah, Venom cast Blizzara. Poison level 99. I keep getting that AP though, this is important. At the same time, that puts him temporarily invulnerable, so this is useful. And I'm ready yet. God damn it.
Watch out!
God frickin' frick. Piece of goddamn dog shit. I have more eye potions than regular potions. Fuck it.
Fuck it, we're doing it live.
Are we alright?
I don't know. Yeah, okay, that did inflict poison. Yeah, good. We can just get rid of one of them. It already helped. Yeah.
Say your prayers.
More cover!
Mind if I do?
Pronto!
One for posterity.
Leave you some time to actually heal your HP.
Pronto, you're up!
One for posterity.
Oh god, Ignis is dying.
Kind of you.
Pronto!
One for posterity. Out of the way!
Not. Hell Biggie.
Not good.
Piece of shit. Alright. That's 2 down, actually.
The Prince of Pain.
Yep.
Not! On top of it! Pronto, you're up!
Need some time to heal.
One for posterity.
Pronto!
Okay.
Alright, only one left.
One for posterity. Allow. Count. Never fear. Prompto's here. Solo.
Alright. Once it was down to one, this was so much
Starving to
easier.
death, and yet we're all very much alive.
And this is how I realized that, God, why did I never use magic in my first playthrough?
Good question.
God damn it. Alright, we do have another quest. This one's actually the lower level, but I'd say somewhat more dangerous because the enemies are kind of annoying. As far as I remember, anyways. Is my chat broken or is no one talking? I'm curious now.
Honestly, don't know.
Because the last comment I got
Yeah,
was
I
about
see it.
fish sticks.
Yeah, I see it. No, it's just no one was talking, apparently.
Alright.
Had me worried there too.
Oh, there's an item here. Oh, Ponto has actually recovered better than Ignis somehow. Alright. God damn it. It's my second win. Alright, here they are. Yup, goblins. And weak to fire. And big sword. It might be nice to get some fire going, actually. So again, I'll go with a big 90. Hopefully I have something I can mix with this. That would be useful.
Right, good question. Just a thought, you might have to say something in chat. What stream software are you using?
I mean, as far as I know, Aizen's using OBS.
OG OBS or Streamlabs OBS?
I think he uses Streamlabs because I use it too.
Ready for this?
Boom! Burn! Perks.
Because I'm using OG OBS and I'm doing
I
well.
can't use OG OBS, it just doesn't want to work for me. It just always crashes whenever I try to use it.
Yeah.
And that's happened with every single computer I've tried it on.
Can Goblin Punch!
On top of it.
Switch target! I know there's other targets here. Please switch target.
Oh,
that did 9999. I was not expecting that.
Oh, he used to have Streamlabs, but he switched to OG OBS.
Must say, I'm amazed.
What can I say?
Know that.
Yeah, because of probably because of the whole thing that happened. a year ago or so.
Yeah,
Which is also when I switched around to regular OBS.
The only reason I still use this because I can't use regular OBS. That's the only reason. I don't support Streamlabs practices at all.
One for posterity.
Why do you think I avoid why do you think I always delete their email every time they're like, hey, you should sponsor Raid Shadow Legends. No thank you.
I'm like, go fuck yourself, Streamlabs. I don't want to be
Funnily enough, I've never been asked to support that shit.
Good. You shouldn't.
I'm not.
I don't know how popular Raid Shadow Legends is in Quebec, so...
I mean, I still got ads for it. Oh, that went surprisingly better than it did the first time I did this.
That was a close one.
Too close for comfort.
I'm comfortable just being alive.
Yeah, and right now I've got decent spells for all 3 main elements. That's pretty useful. Ammonite Fossil.
Just like how I still use an older version of Audacity yet don't support their practices, so...
Yeah, I'm using Dark Audacity.
Which is the other alternative without the telemetry bullshit.
Yeah, which is,
That's it. What's up?
Oh, hello, I missed this.
Come up with a new recipe.
I can taste test
Just
for you.
ammo capacity.
No, I did not have this particular ingredient before. Well, now I do. Iron shavings. Wood shaving, yes.
Geo and open air, yes.
Help me!
Yeah,
Help
that
me?
wasn't my imagination.
I had to.
Plus without a potion. Where is the hunter? Oh, holy shit. Okay, I stumble up on him. Yep,
I
here
should
you
be able
go.
to make it back. Thanks to you.
I'd call that a job well done.
You do still have to be careful, roaming around at night like this.
Roaming around at the speed of fuck.
Oh, the speed of fuck. Do I hear my Jesus Christ? Who said that? What the hell is right here?
Made it.
Rent a bird.
How can I help you today?
And the moral of the story, boys and girls, is that memes are shit!
Thank you kindly.
Yo.
Yeah, it's It's 900 gil. I might as well max out the
Please come
antidotes.
again.
It's nice to have a method to actually get rid of freaking poison without having to wait for it to run out. And I think you can also mix it with some magic. Yeah, once you Streamlabs.
Which comment, Omega?
The Streamlabs. I saw it. I saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
sorry, I
PS5
was a little bit busy under the game, so I actually missed it. But yeah, I see it now.
PS5 might not like Streamlabs, so I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't think there is a version of Streamlabs for PS5.
Welcome back.
Yeah,
just-
they
it
probably
just-
don't.
It just
support
uses its own built-in, it just has its own built-in streaming software.
You probably have to use a capture card, and even then, honestly, it's just easier to use the PS5's internal
You really are
software.
dependable.
Yeah.
That was a decent chunk of
Not-
change there.
Not that I would know, because, goddamn it, scalpers.
Allow me to take
Yeah.
your order.
Alright, let's check the quest log. Yeah, there's a few quests
I know
over-
they've been going down in price recently, but I have no reason to get a PS5. Because I don't use my let me put this in perspective. I don't use my PS4 that much. I mainly use it for Blu-rays and nothing else.
Just, Word of Wild Chocobo.
Which, at this point, it might be antiquated for me because I have a second rig with a Blu-ray drive now, so...
Right.
This
I
quest
have-
should be easy enough.
I never used a PlayStation system since the PS3 because I never friggin' have enough money to get anything. Much to my infinite sorrow.
Oh, I just saw the name of the 9 enemies we're gonna have to kill, and don't tell Constantine.
I was confused there for a second, but I looked at it, I was like, oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not reading that aloud, thank you.
Everything in order?
Yep.
All right.
Oh, Ignis is actually okay because it's daytime enough, I guess.
Oh, you got a capture card, but you need a second monitor. And didn't you say you also need a bigger desk for that?
Because if you could hook it up using HDMI, you should just be able to be fine there.
I mean, I've
if you can
always
get that-
been working with one screen for my streams.
Yeah, I
Which
always
does
use
cause
one-
issues sometimes, but it's fine.
That is, if you can get past the whole thing blocking you from recording specific portions because of spoiler flags or stuff like that.
Well, let me tell you about an HDMI splitter. Somehow that bypasses
Does that even get past it?
Yes, it does, cause I'm using one. At first, I didn't think that was what was permitting me from doing all that, but it is actually working.
By some
Because
miracle.
yeah,
whenever
it's
I
starting
was
with-
doing, tried to do capture card streaming at Zeichen's place, yeah, we had to turn off something in the PS4 system for it to work.
Oh, the protection.
But yeah, with an HDMI splitter, I can just bypass that shit. Because
Good.
I guess the PS4 is not detecting the capture card directly, so, you know.
It's probably a thing where companies don't want you like streaming something to the point where you could spoil stuff.
Yeah, I
Which-
guess, but you know what? In this case, this game is 7
In
years old.
today's day and age, you really
6-7
think people
years
are gonna be able to avoid spoilers? I mean, within day one, people probably got pretty far in this, so...
I mean, whenever Shin Megami Tensei 5 was out, day one, I'm sure there's a bunch of people that beat the game immediately. With the true neutral ending, too. Somehow.
I wonder how they did that in a span of a single day.
I do not know. I am not a speedrunner.
They probably have way too much time on their hands.
The thing is, it took me over 40 hours to do that, so I don't know. I just don't know. Again, I'm not a speedrunner. I'm not a speedrunner except for Hypnospace.
And even then, your runs aren't going to be uploaded probably to speedruns.com ever.
You
Considering
could
the game
with
gets
Oh no,
patched.
because my category does not exist, so whatever.
Exactly.
could, but there's a 5-second delay on the controls.
Who's up for a hike?
Oof.
Old Old T Ranch.
Hypnospace. Dun-dun-dun.
God damn it.
Might as well check what's here. I don't remember anything of importance being here, but let's see.
I bet somewhere, somehow, there is a modder who added the Hypnospace soundtrack to the radio.
I'm curious. I should have to look at the Steam Workshop page for this game. Surely someone added custom radio as a thing.
Is all the music for the Final Fantasy 15 portion all licensed or something?
No,
Or
it's
does it just get flagged really easily by Square?
I don't know.
Considering 13's deal with the last song.
Well, the thing is that that's literally a copyrighted song. It's like the Stand By Me at the start of this one.
Yeah, remember that shit?
Where I did that Jeff George antics and it still got picked up by YouTube's content ID. Not broken at all, by the way.
I even put in a freaking the AM speech, and it still somehow didn't work.
I mean, to be fair to Stand By Me, that song is good. It's just...
Yeah, it's still being picked up by the content ID, even though we were trying to speak over it like madmans.
Yeah, at this point, you're better off just muting that part of the stream entirely.
Well,
Yeah,
he's not going to make money off of YouTube anyway. He doesn't intend to, so what's the matter?
Alright, starting with Chapter 3, I forgot. The portable MP3 player is available. Yay! I'll buy more repair kits just in case. No, I have not heard about that. That sounds quite horrible.
Okay, yeah, yeah, that's been happening a lot. So, also, hi, Tangled String.
Oh,
Also, hi, Tangled String. Still, though, that is a testament to how fucking utterly broken YouTube shit is.
I mean, there was a person who does animations for, like, Sonic animations, and they have at the beginning of their videos that these videos are not meant for kids, they're meant for everyone. But yet it's still but because of the Sonic movies, they keep getting flagged as for kids. Because thanks, Paramount.
God damn it.
And it's actually hurting them because they can't make money off of videos for kids.
That
Well, I'm kind of hoping for them that they have an alternate solution,
what's
like
next?
maybe
Yeah,
a
they've
Patreon
been
or
uploading it
something.
to other places. It's just, it's ridiculous.
It is.
yeah.
Oh, that reminds me, did I check this shop
All
again?
because of how popular the Sonic 1 and 2 movies are.
Deadeye is dead.
Oh, these things
Godfather
are
is
adorable!
celebrating the demise of the infamous behemoth who
I want to pet one and bring it home!
led it to wreak havoc
Please?
on
Baby
forests and
chocobos.
crops.
They're
This was
adorable!
following several unsuccessful attempts by bands of hunters to put an end to the menace. The repeated failures had begun to create a
Put that one on your head.
among beleaguered residents.
Before Omega forgets, what is so important about Vortooth?
The first part of that name.
Yeah!
Gladio, get out of the way, Gladio!
All I'll
Gladio!
say is,
Gladio!
that's a running thing. It may or may not be one of Constantine's things.
Gladio!
Yeah, it might be Constantine's fault for that one.
Gladio! Out of the way!
You asshole, get out of the way, you fucking...
Gladio, you stupid asshole. The only thing you're good at is go away.
Yay!
Finally!
It's over!
What'll it be today? Y'all still keeping on, keeping on? These one's been giving us a
I could have
real
used the
hassle.
mention shift, but
You know what? Well, wait. We'll do this one first.
Y'all come back soon.
It's adorable!
Howdy. What can I
It's so chubby.
Thank you kindly.
I might stop streaming soon because I really need to get some food.
I mean, that's on you.
I'm
If you don't
just
think you're
saying.
gonna, if you're not gonna finish the game tonight, then wouldn't worry too much
Yeah.
about it.
Okay, what did it say again for the MP3 player? Actually, it might just be that I'm in town, technically, so... Only you can keep her to safe.
Better make tracks. Ignis! We're going.
On my way.
Okay, no, it's still not here. Gonna be an item. Holding L2 in the overworld. Beautiful bottle. Alright. Yeah, they are weak to spear. I forgot they had 11 on 1000 HP, though. And know what? They are weak to ice. Well, I've got this little thing here.
Wanna bash some heads in?
You know it. I'm it.
Head bashing!
What was Vanilla's line, Naturalis? I want to squeeze it until it pops. Please no, that's animal cruelty.
Exclamation FF13.
Here goes!
Right, yeah.
The end, yo.
Like, it was the only way it could end, so...
Yes.
You ready?
Seems Prompto's been intoxicated.
Yes, great. Let me. Let me. Let me.
Must be some kind of toxin.
This one's from Cossack. Eat shit.
If I may. Gladio, do it!
Get Kong.
That one up.
Conked as well. Oh, got him. I just noticed I'm poisoned.
Alright, I'm gonna call the stream here. So, I like to thank everyone who joined my stream for this shit. So, not much was done. I need to figure out where I can get the Zenketsu so I can actually progress, but I'll have to do that on my own time. I guess I'll just post you over to Pan, so,
Bam! Alright. Get conked.
Was that perfect or what?
I'll give you that.
yeah, like you said, get cocked, so, I'll take you. You got it.
Oh my god, it's a raid from Bastille! I totally did not expect it. Thank you very much for the raid.
No problem.
You're alright in Burb.
Burp, 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 everybody. Burp,
You know what?
burp, 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 burp.
This is fitting. I won 25!
So what'll it be?
Oh my god.
Y'all are some pretty
Now
tough
I
customers.
shall return. I must have food like right
Yeah,
fuck now.
it's fine.
Grab some grub before you go. Reckon
Let's get this hunt. Which, both hunts are at night, so it's a good thing I'm getting this now. It'll give us the most time.
Y'all be careful out there.
Right. Which one of the two is near, actually? That would be the bombs. We need Burb. Hello,
Easy
Burb.
now.
Ah, sweet chocobos. You always set my soul at ease.
Never realized you were so into chocobos.
I'm totally into chocobos. Don't take that the wrong way.
There's no wrong way to love a chocobo.
We're getting kinda close.
Okay, also I may need to restart my PC, so
Thanks
give
for
me
the ride.
a minutes.
Alright. Should be close. There it is. There it be. Okay, let's see. Swords, daggers, absorb, lightning, and holy. Like every demon. Yeah, a lot of HP though, so that might be dangerous.
Let's hope it's not a tragedy. Sure ain't.
Mind if I do?
One time! Sure thing!
Oh boy, this one's gonna blow. I need to get rid of it.
Die on me.
Done.
That's cool. Gladio!
Nice work, Gladio.
Gladio, do it! Try this!
Nice work, Gladio.
Try this!
Yeah, it'll be easier once we thin out their ranks. Right now, it's kind of hectic.
One for
I still need more AP though.
One shot.
Welcome back.
Getting decent counters here. Again, it will be easier once I thin out their ranks. Right now, it's a piece of shit. Okay, there we go. One down, 4 more to go. I think honestly it'll be easier to just deal with them with counters.
Okay, it's time to load up voice mod.
Welcome back.
Yeah, chat. We chat back on the screen.
Go. Gary B.
Yeah, I may need to figure out which enemy drops the Zangetsu at my own time. Because I cannot proceed without it.
We're in the home stretch.
Thank you, Ignis.
That was a close one.
Thunder in the Bar Hills.
I'm comfortable just being alive.
Guys, we got a little problem over here.
Cool. He'll take care of it.
Oh. It's those guys again.
Alone? I wasn't part of the deal. Hey, Nut. Are you sure it's a good idea to take him head on?
Okay. Swoop in from behind instead.
Ah, good idea. I'll just follow your lead.
War
let me
Tooth.
down.
I am not into wildlife. Pet guy.
Stop bitching, start killing.
Stop bitching, start killing. Good claw. Good call, Gary. Let's see how that turns out.
Wasn't so hard.
Nailed it.
Got him. 20 AP for doing that.
Got him.
Oh, we're doing a ton of damage.
Mr. Nice.
Let's Considering... Oh, wait. I guess these guys don't have as much HP. But the boss from earlier had an 11,000. These guys have like 2,100. Not a big problem at our levels. Yeah, catch up with us thing. In the meantime, there is another hunt we can do. Let's call Yonder Burb.
Can you name the other burbs besides Noctises?
If so, I don't remember.
I feel like the game would point that out if you're able to name more than just Noctises.
I mean, you might. I just don't remember. We are riding burbs. Burb, 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 burb. We are riding burbs. Burb, 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 burb. The Dawn Warriors.
And then all of a sudden, the
Also a
vocal sting
Hiron
from
Giant.
Iron Giant.
Maybe it is about that time.
Me, Bill.
Damn it, I keep getting stuck in the frickin' trees.
And then all of a sudden, "Wah!"
It's just the drain ending.
Alright, these are mind flayers.
Thanks, buddy.
This will be a problem. I guarantee it. Oh god, they're taking like 1,000,000 years to scan.
You're gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it.
Men's Warehouse.
God, those fucking commercials.
Apparently they don't do that. Apparently that guy doesn't do those anymore.
Ah, rip.
Okay,
They still
spear
use the like the way you
daggers.
look, but they don't have that guy anymore. I'm sad.
Spear daggers, lightning, and holy. They resist ice. Guess we'll just use spears. For the frickin' best, but Starmines, they're assholes.
Of course.
Get back!
Got all those arms at your disposal.
At least there are assholes in other Final Fantasies. I know there's a version later on that's very much a dick later on.
In before Marlboro.
Oh, there are Marlboros in this game. Don't you worry your biscuit. I think one of them's even a boss
Don't you worry your
too.
biscuit.
Watch out!
Again, don't worry your biscuit.
I've
Don't
never
worry.
heard that before. Don't you worry your biscuit.
Gladio!
On it! Nice work! Cocktail, you're up!
One for posterity.
Not.
Retired or kicked out? I actually am not sure.
One for posterity. You okay, Specky? I'm fine.
I don't know about that for the Men's Warehouse guy. I just know they stopped doing it. Mainly because I don't watch TV anymore.
Yeah, it's like I haven't watched TV in more than 10 years because of internet.
My pleasure.
Alright.
And Constantine starting up Resi 5 with Megatron.
Yep.
Gotcha!
Mind Flare.
He did say like several hours ago that it was gonna happen.
Alright, boys, we're in the home stretch.
Like I'm on his server.
Oh, you joined Constantine server?
No, no, not constant. I'm on Negatron.
Oh, Negatron server.
Got him.
I can't join Constantine's server because I have to be either a sub or a patron. Get the invite.
He invited me, but I guess that was before he put that clause in. Then again, I was part of the Among Us crew, so it's also that. But I digress.
Back to the car.
Safe and sound. No mistaking the smell of chocobos.
Good smell, though. Bird.
If I find a bird outside that's ailing or come up lame, well, I do what I can for it.
So what'll it be today? Glad to see you
Alright,
all made
mine
it back
flavor
in
is
one
done.
piece.
According to HuffPo, the men's warehouse guy was fired due to a dispute with the board.
Boy,
He was the
you
company's
say
founder.
right.
Oof.
Oof.
Oof indeed.
Y'all
Be right back.
still keeping on, keeping on? My birds have all got
What?
their
Whoa.
These ones been giving us a
Level
real
62. Alright, we're not coming back here for hunts for quite some time.
hassle. Y'all come back soon.
There was another quest for this guy. It wasn't there. I think it had to do with birds too, so this is an important quest. Herb? Herb? Burp! No, Burp! Where are you? Be here, it'll be better? Yay!
Easy now.
There we go.
Keep it moving.
Right behind you.
Well, it's not in the other dungeon. Could be.
Could really use a bath.
Yeah.
Thanks for the ride.
We'll meet again.
Signs are pointing to it's in the dungeon. It would sort of help if
Let's go.
it was daytime, but whatever. We'll find a way. Congratulations! Kick the chocobo! Your avian companion will race in to deliver a devastating kick. But yeah,
I see Burb has grown stronger.
Yes. It's good. Nothing wrong with this.
My feet hurt.
Wuss.
I don't think we get anything with Burb.
We'll meet again.
It's unfortunate. It's a Burb!
Also, Omega, you're now a VIP in my chat now. So now you shouldn't have the link restriction.
Yeah.
I'll check Nightbot just to be sure, but
Bristle. Well, the good news is we don't have to worry about the big smile of a behemoth, so...
A behemoth. We see a wild behemoth shipping his pants. Why I say that, I do not know.
Nothing to it.
Why do I keep doing this? Stop it.
okay, I had it set to moderator for links. I just set it to VIP as minimum. Now it's for sure that it won't be a problem. Because I had Twitch and YouTube whitelisted on there, so I just forgot to set it to VIPs instead of moderators.
No, come back, Burb! Need to take a picture. At least the fog should be cleared now, so...
Looks like wild chocobo country to me.
Indeed. Let's search the area.
Burb!
Oh, there she is. I'm on it. Perfect. Got the shot.
Yay!
Now we can head back with the photograph.
You're sure you got a proper shot? Dude, it's me.
Take any for yourself.
Dude, it's me.
No, I just need to get back out of here. Also, my buffs ran out, so that's a little bit of a problem. Not a big problem, mind you, but yeah, you know. Airship theme, which you can only hear in World 1, Or if you have the GBA version in the intro cutscene.
Was.
Donde está Burb? Oh god. Burb!
Easy now.
Alright, later, Cryo.
See ya.
Time to meet the chocobos.
His
Careful.
gliding ability is not strong enough yet, unfortunately.
Thanks for the ride.
Oh well, we fulfilled our mission. Photography of a bird.
Well, thank
The
you.
best mission.
This is a fine photograph.
Is it what you needed?
Surely is. Good to see the birds in fine fettle.
You can tell just from a photo?
I've been raising birds a long time, son. Now, I owe y'all something by way of thanks. This here's yours, for your own chocobo.
That's something for burbs. Apple seeds. Got a bunch of food items for burbs. Best mission.
Good to see y'all.
Something wrong?
Speaking of burbs,
word
I
just
like
came
shit.
in that there's a chocobo that's
Oh,
ailing
Bonk.
out there. Would y'all mind going to take a look-see? I'd sure like to help the little guy if I can.
Sure, no problem.
A weakened chocobo, we can't have that. Where is it? It's a little far from where we are right now, but well, we'll deal with that in due time.
So we're looking.
Yes, you're a bird now. You should be proud. Yeah, let's go to this one first since it's closer.
Just glanced at the picture and knew.
I imagine he already knew what he was looking for.
He's the expert. Chocobos around here have got it good.
Shut up, Zaichin.
What happening?
Don't worry about it.
It's just Zaichin. Zaichin being Zaichin. In other words, what else is new?
Can't wait to shit my drinking water. God damn it. God damn it.
Water.
But yeah, well, we'll try to get some of the parking spots right now. Because, as I mentioned a few times, it's a good idea, because it essentially unlocks fast traveling.
taking a walk on the wild side?
Nothing like nature in the middle of nowhere.
The base coin. Okay. I'll have to go there eventually, but yeah, let's go this way.
Ready for more?
You bet.
Let's hit it.
I have cats that love to vomit right after. That just love to vomit right after they eat.
They're probably just eating too much more than they. Probably they're eating too quickly. I had a cat that did that a lot when I was young, so I was growing up.
Then continue or tour of the place. There's a parking spot. Might as well
Ignis,
take it.
pull over a sec.
Certainly.
I think we had this one already, but yeah, why not? At least if we didn't, well, we've guaranteed that it's unlocked now.
Everything
Keep
in
going.
order.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's Final Fantasy VII now. I guess I don't have the track for 6 yet.
The track pack for 6.
Yeah, well, we're touring, so we might find a shop that has it anyways. So no big deal.
You
We'll
want to
find
know
it.
something? Back when I was younger, I hated Final Fantasy VII because of a certain character. But ever since the Let's Play, you Let's Played that game, I now have a new
We need to
appreciation
replenish our
of
supply of curatives.
Final Fantasy VII now. Also helps that I've been looking at playthroughs of the remake.
Oh yeah, but to be fair, it is a good game. It's just that there are some tedious parts, like, you know, chocobo breeding. But to be fair, there are also optional parts. Alright. There a shop nearby? If there is, we might find out if we stop here.
Welcome to the Crow's Nest. I'm willing to bet you're hungry.
Parking spot over there. There's 2 more settlements.
When you're ready, I'll take your order.
You know what? In the meantime, let's take the salmon.
Roger that.
Thank you, Steam, for telling me Rosa started playing Final Fantasy V.
Oh yeah, here it comes.
Probably
Clearly.
getting back to their. Probably Rosa's getting back their
Dare say
Fiesta,
I can
so.
meet us at camp.
Clearly, I need to play Final Fantasy the original mobile version of Final Fantasy V. Not like I still have it or anything.
Want to help thin out the pest population?
Bullet.
I mean, I still have the.
Necromancer.
I still have Sonic CD, and yet I'm still gonna get Sonic Origins, so.
these are slightly over our levels at the moment. I'm not gonna accept them for now.
Final Fantasy 5.
Wait for the mission here. We need to go up the steps there. Click and stick. Click and stick. Click and stick. Hazelmark Tower closed. Meldatio Demon Survey. That's a place I'm dreading having to go through. Thankfully, it's technically optional and it's ridiculously high leveled.
Does it have an armature piece?
Yes.
Because of fucking course.
Because we're not coming there until later.
Support for my research, have you? Well, how very heartening.
No, we're not here to...
Now, it just so happens I already have in mind what I need you to fetch me this time. Off you go now.
Guess what? We have to catch more frogs.
Oh boy, more fjord.
And I forget where they are. I think that's about
That's
the
on
same
some
place as...
Barney.
That's about the same place as the beans. No, actually, never mind.
This one's from Bar Eat Pan.
This one's from Bart Killpan.
You can't repel enthusiasm of that magnitude.
Which is probably what happened earlier that fucking... Because fucking that game.
Thing in here. There's actually some stuff. Phoenix down. A Power EX. Actually don't remember this item. Metal VX. Ocean.
I just send you a link
Thank
to all the Kidicris out of context videos, Pastille.
Okay.
Thank you, Legend. Oh. Oh yeah, that's right. Forgot about that.
Imperious to magical friendly fire. Yeah, that's why I equipped that. I'm using a lot of magic. Might be a good idea to start thinking about using other costumes right now. Criticals. I might actually go with the Royal Rainman for a bit. Probably not this. It looks kind of good in that, actually. I guess if I want to use magic, I use the Royal Raiment. Yeah, that would be 230. That would be more. Really? Alright. Okay, this one I remember because I had actually unlocked it while the event was going on. Because, yeah, there was actually an event,
Was there really an Assassin's Creed crossover?
Yes, there was. It was actually kind of interesting. Too bad it's no longer available as far as I know, but they did keep the whole thing.
Is that supposed to be Ezio, or is that the guy from the first one?
I mean, just an assassin.
Okay, that's the guy from Odyssey.
Protect the wearer from sudden death. If I had known that for the fucking curl, god damn it! Fuck! If only I had known for the fucking curl! Well, I know what to equip whenever I fight more curls later on.
Because I'm sure they're gonna show up again.
I mean, I even know there's a hunt with multiple curls. Of course they're gonna show up. Noodle helmet, huh? Yeah, about the thing about Cup Noodle, it's
Altair,
real.
that's what it is. Because Altair is the one
Yeah.
from the from Israel.
Why is this a thing?
I don't know why Square wants to acknowledge King's Knight. It's really bad.
An interesting one. The problem is you have to have it charged, which is a problem. But I'll go with the Royal Raiment for now. Let's see, for Gladio. His wild side! I see. Yeah, y'all... I guess we all have something protecting from our... sudden death. Again, I wish I had known that earlier!
The Assassin's robes are probably for every character, if I had to guess.
In case of Gladio, I might just go with this so he's stronger. Don't feel like he needs as much HP. Alright, Ignis. Boost strength. Aidens the wearer's awareness in times of crisis and enhances their strength. Dishevel set. Understood. But yeah, I guess whenever I'm fighting curls, I know what to equip now. And in the case of Ignis, I'll keep the regular ones though. Probably the same for Prompto. Prompto has way too little HP. Right, I remember why he has this costume. I gotta say why, but I remember.
Wait, what?
Might actually keep that for now.
Oh, Tundra attire.
I'll go with this for now. It'll be fine. Yeah, I did, is the thing. Got a bunch of points we can go to. Codis is closer, we'll go there next.
What's the forecast? Clear skies, with the temperature rising.
Nice.
Yeah, I did not find, in fact, an item shop here, which is weird. Oh well. Can't have an item shop everywhere, clearly. So let's just keep discovering more of the place. Good old Prelude is playing. I actually don't even remember this place. I didn't think about it.
So how about a breather?
Hello, sir. You happen to have CDs? FF11, sure. Never played it. I'll take him.
Oh, for original 11.
Call now and receive a free toaster for your sandwich.
Thank you.
As we all know, no one can clink plonk like Cash Padinky Donk.
Bandicoot.
What's that hiding under the stairs? Why, it's Cash Padinky Gringotts Steakhouse.
Speaking of, have you seen the new Cadicarus?
I know that it's about illegal bootlegs. I don't watch Caddy much anymore, mainly because of how he treated his older videos. But I know he's getting away with
tell you that he has not said anything about that in that one. Because
I know. I just kind of have to be in the mood to watch Caddy right now, and I haven't been, so. Plus, I'm also in the middle of a job search, so.
Okay, there's a parking spot up here. Oh, let's do this.
Everything in order?
Yep.
All right.
Oh, was it 9? I thought it was XI, but anyways.
Oh, no, 9 is X. X is 10. XI is 11.
I thought it was XI, so, but I guess it's IX. Never mind.
IX is Roman numerals.
I know how Roman's numeral work. Yeah, just for shits and giggles. Oh. Huh, yeah. There's a plus at this, I guess.
There's a plus soundtrack and there's a regular soundtrack. The plus soundtrack has some tracks that actually weren't used in the final game.
Should be a nice change of pace.
Because there's like an early version of Kuja, of a song of Kuja's. I'd have to look at the soundtrack again, but there's like a lot of other early songs. There's also Japanese promotional song, like the songs from the promos for the games, like the 60-second promos on TV and stuff.
But in any case, I'm gonna put that disc on, because I remember my playthrough of 9 somehow not being very popular.
Everything in order.
Yep.
Despite I had fun with it. It was less popular than 8, and we remember what happened with 8. I don't want to remember what happened with 8, but we remember what happened with 8.
Fuck you, Zell.
And all that because I didn't know the game mechanics at the time. I'll actually be going to this area later on for the main story. I believe actually the chapter 3 I believe finishes in the middle of this place. Or is it chapter 4? I forget. It's one of the two. Oh yeah, to be fair, this retrospective has been going since 2020. A lot of people that are watching me now were not watching me back then.
Besides me. But no, just kidding.
Guys, check that out.
The Empire. What are they doing here?
Playing king of the castle.
There's something strange in your neighborhood. Who you get the call? The policeman.
Where do we go from here?
And the game begins.
Oh, hi.
I don't remember that video.
How's it going, guys?
I'm a later one.
What do we do? Here we are, okay. Say your prayers.
Here's the playlist in question, Omega. That's all Final Fantasy VIII. Zell being stupid with drawing cards. That's all you need to know.
Magic, actually.
Drawing
magic.
That's all you need.
Alright. Shield and gear items.
If you really want to know in depth, just watch it.
I want to see the second or third stream, or you can just watch the 2021 highlight. It's the first.
Yeah, that
clip.
too, because it shows up in there. 100. 8. It bled over into tactics as well. When we found out one of the random characters that can show up is named Zell. which is also in that highlight reel.
Pronto, you're up.
Got it!
As much as we want to escape it, we cannot escape Final Fantasy VIII.
Sorry, Omega. That was from Caddy's new video.
No,
All right, I can't
he's
walk,
talking about the Final
right.
Fantasy VIII playlist.
Oh god.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, my thing is good. My bad.
You know, I might actually try the shield weapons instead, because this is clearly not working.
If it doesn't work this time, just go to Pan's YouTube channel. So I'm not gonna post the link 3 times.
Owie.
It's not that I'm lazy about it, it's just I don't want to flood it with a link.
Owie! Run! Run!
Reinforcements may be on the
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
Magnificent.
What's up?
So, we hitting Lestalem soon?
Very soon.
Got some stuff I want to do first.
Serious? Well, I suppose Iris is already safe in town. Alright then. You do what you gotta.
Yeah, we gotta adopt the other parking spots first. Right. There is that one quest that was mentioned earlier. They mean enemies nearby.
You cannot rest, there are monsters nearby.
Everything in order?
Yep.
Alright.
Better turn around.
No way but back?
Frickin' chicken mask. Upside down frickin' chicken mask. Well, the good news is there's not any cars on this road.
For what it's worth.
These were Garrullas? Yeah, they are. Live free, Garrullas.
Or as I call them in Final Fantasy V, Snuffleupagus. I mean, that's what he looks like to me. Snuffy's fucking pissed.
Yep, the boss version. Oh, cool, there is a parking spot.
Do we have to walk?
Yes. How else are we gonna pick up a dog tag? Pronto. It'll be fine. Although we may or may not have... Yeah, we're actually gonna have to deal with these Gyarados. They are apparently aggressive. Guess we're in their territory or something. Big sword. Technically fire too, but...
You're on fire today!
No big deal. Say your prayers.
Eyes forward.
Oh, sorry about that.
All in together now.
How about this? Was that perfect or what?
I'll give you that.
That's pretty good. Dust. We are in the areas. Okay then. Okay. Yeah, well, there it is. Here it
This must be
be.
it. Let's take you to Dave.
Everything in order?
Yep.
I guess resume actually go back to the mission we're on. That is good. I actually don't remember it doing that in the original versions of this.
It might have been something they added for Royal Edition.
Or they just added it to a
Or
patch.
in an
I don't
update,
know.
yeah.
Again, I completed this game when it came out. I mean, I believe the trophy I have, the platinum, is from 2017. A few years before I started streaming. Might want to check it out. Because, yeah, that's why the platinum is not the latest trophy
Hey,
I've
miss,
got.
pull over a sec.
Certainly.
Let's head on out.
Resume.
Everything in order?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, we're so close. Come on.
Hey, Nox, why don't we sleep there?
They got something special?
A safe place to spend the night? The demons will be coming out any minute.
As long as we keep moving, we'll be fine.
Aww. But how can you be sure?
I mean, I know about that. Still needed to get here.
Good to see you again.
Mainly because I'm curious myself, I'm gonna
Thank you
check
for coming.
on that.
Huh.
Hello, Hunter Dave. How are you doing?
Thanks for doing your part. Now I'll do my part and return this to that hunter's family.
10 elixirs. Thank you, sir. I think I'll do this again. And experience band. There should be a camp nearby. Ish. And no. We're not going back there. Gonna call Burb.
Let's go.
Yeah, your platinum was January 9th, 2017.
Yep.
I just checked
I was
on.
still playing the game afterwards because I enjoyed the game so much I did the side quiz that was not a achievement. One of them was a complete piece of shit, but I still did it. I'm gonna say right now, there is one side quest I really did not like in the original version of this game. I think it's still there. And the main reason why I don't like said side quest is because the game restricts you from using items. You know, the one thing that can save you is not this dice.
What's going on?
I looked at his trophies to find out where he was when he got the platinum, and it was on January 9th, 2017. He was talking about the one side quest that can happen where you're basically locked from using items. The one thing that can revive not this if you die.
Oh.
Alterna. I forget what Alterna is. Wow, 2 days.
It's time for a new recipe. Multi-meats.
Huh? Griffin Beast. Feast of the Divine. Jesus.
Jeez.
Those are good boosts too. 'Cause that's almost a ribbon effect. Might go for this actually. Because it's also prompt to meal. Significantly increase strength and magic, but drastically reduce max HP. Yeah, that's a risky maneuver.
Yeah, I wanted to pass on that one, so thanks but no thanks.
Just looking at all the recipes right now. I'm gonna go for that salad. And not only for the regen boost, but for the EXP boost. And gotta give food to Burbs, this is important.
That is some good-looking salad.
And I say that as someone who doesn't know that much. Oh my god! Best bed! Best bed!
Noctis is just zoned as hell right now.
I wanna be Noctis right now. Sleeping next to Burb. Alright, everyone's skill is level 5 now. Creamy Fall Saute.
See him everywhere. These bastards were a pain.
Barely see them. Burb in midair.
Burb hang time.
Alright, we're good.
This bird is totally walking on air.
Feeling refreshed.
Well,
I get up choice.
We go tweet. Lightning energy is full. Alright. In that case, just return to the car.
Hey, who's up for a bite?
Let's Anything else? Yeah, let's recover our bird powers. Go. And we be moving.
Verb restored.
Yeah. We'll go this way first, I suppose. Those two are very close, actually. Before I enter this, let me check something. What if I put my marker at this spot? What happens then?
Everything in order?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Kind of forgot that's how that worked. Also, I probably should have guessed. We'll be fine. That's last words. Worst part though is I technically can't go for too much longer tonight. Cause I have to get to work early tomorrow. Fun times.
Got a meeting of some kind, I'm guessing?
A 5-hour meeting, yes. Fun times, as I said.
Must be very serious if it's a 5-hour meeting.
I might have answered before, but yes, it is.
All I will say is migration and leave it at that.
Oh, system upgrade stuff. Yeah, that's all you need to say. Okay, yeah, that's fun.
As I said, I'll leave it at that.
I hope you at least have some backup servers in place. The last thing you want to do is interrupt service for people, and then people get mad at you.
Well, that's the thing, though. I'm not in charge of servers. I'd rather not go too much in depth about
well,
my
obviously,
job, but
and
anyways.
Yeah, I'm not telling you to do so. I'm just...
Again, I'd rather not talk too much about work in my streams.
To be fair to him,
I'm just saying that I'm gonna have a meeting tomorrow, and that's about it.
To be fair to him, IT is one of those jobs where you have to be,
Should be a nice change
where you
of
have
pace.
to be as discreet as possible. So I don't blame him.
All I will really say is that no, I'm not in charge of server, and I'll leave it at that. some capture point here. What's in here?
That's it.
What's what?
I've come up with a new recipe.
It's a new recipe!
Taste test for you.
Alright, let's fish in this pond.
Showtime.
Which does not have, many fishes. There's no edible fish, really.
Great job, Noct.
In charge of Cerberus. Yeah, sure, why not?
I thought people didn't like Dirge of Cerberus when it came out.
No, it's an SMT reference. I'm pretty sure. Because, you know, in SMT you summon demons with computers. Oh, that one was easy.
Nice.
Mud Dace. Yeah, but what does this have to do with computers, then? At least these fish are easy enough to catch.
Fish! Come on, get in the boat, fish!
Yeah. Oh, I missed. I just have to change my lure, maybe. Again, an easy one.
That last time. Can't you hook something like boss?
Whoa. Okay then.
Last one.
Tried to put up a fight. It didn't work. Apparently that's a new one. Stop changing side. Pick a side and decide.
You did good.
Side, side,
You
side.
can show a bit of emotion, you know.
Great. More small fry.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not at the ocean yet. Calm down. I know there's a few fishing spots near oceans.
You did good.
We gotta stop for now. Throw it away.
Everything in order?
Yep.
Right behind you.
Alright, the car's up here. Okay, what else? Go over here.
Everything in order?
Yep.
All right.
So, Nox, haven't taken pics of whatever catches my eye, but what do you want to see?
What does it matter? Not my camera.
Yeah, I guess you have a point.
Correct. I'm so ornery.
Don't forget where we parked.
Yep, because we're parked in double, and this is a terrible place to have parked. Burb, we'll need your help.
Thanks for the ride.
We'll meet again.
You're on fire today.
Fuck.
Done in a minute.
Time to spare. Nothing to it.
We're not too far. We'll get this on foot. Oh, glad you picked up an elixir. Sweet. Also, I might have just found another fishing spot. Yes, I did. Malachi Pond. Oh, we'll try it.
Let the gem hunt begin.
You'll be hunting a long time. Only...
Bingo. Found one.
Oh, this is it? Man, ore's a real bore. Hopefully the next one looks cooler.
Alright, there's another thing here. It's an assassin's dagger. Ooh! Ooh! That's a good one. Yeah, I guess we're in the area. We might as well. At least this should be easier to find than frickin' frogs. In theory. At least technically I only need to check the rocks. Like, there's one right there.
All right. Just one more stone to go.
And there we go.
2, 3. That'll do it. Now let's head back.
Oh, you finally had access to this. Another spider silk near a fishing spot. Speaking of,
Let's fish. Is it really
or fish.
that fun?
Let's see if there's different fish here. Yeah, I think the other one is more frogs. Speaking of. And yeah, those are new fish. Landed directly on the fish, apparently.
Last one.
Got him.
You've improved.
You did good.
Ocean catfish.
I was hoping to see something epic.
Hate when they just zigzag like that.
Oh.
Wow, you did good.
Not feeling ambitious?
Well, right now, the big fish aren't showing up. What am I supposed to do? That's enough for now.
Huh? Keep it moving.
Mm-hmm. Right behind you.
You need burb.
Easy now.
Ah, god damn it. What the fuck did I miss?
Not much.
Yeah, not much.
I probably should save. I don't think I saved manually a single time so far.
We'll meet again.
I'm done with burb.
We will never be done with burp.
Unlegs. Weak to big sword, mechanical equipment, and ice.
Take this one. Here I am. Farewell.
Hey, where'd you learn that?
One shot.
Quick indies.
Close it out, Claudio.
Ready.
Again, a bit overkill, but whatever. Just a tiny bit. No big deal. Let's do this.
Of course. Impressive.
It takes two. All right, you hate
Takes
bugs.
two to make
Me?
them go
Yeah,
around.
Can't stand them. Same here.
However that song goes.
Alright, well, in any case, I'm gonna get going.
Alright. Talk to you later. Too busy saying bye, I forgot to do my second win. Oops. Oh boy. Yeah, more frogs! As I mentioned.
A dreary day.
Yeah.
I hear one. I don't see it, but I hear it. At least I did. Well, time for solution. think that was the exact same page I was looking for. Yellow frog. Let's start with the first one they're showing, which would be completely south. If I find another one on the way, I need to mark it. Another lure. Is there seriously another? I think there's another fishing spot here. Which, to be fair, sort of makes sense. Still. I went a bit too far. Actually, it's on this way. Be here.
Got it.
There we go. Second one. Close to the fence. The southern part.
Could use a break.
Wuss.
Getting dark, though. It's gonna be much harder to actually find the goddamn things.
Won't keep you in the dark.
Yeah, it says it should be like right here. Why is it not?
Real nice here.
Yeah.
As I'm misreading the map. I guess I could be. Oh good, I am actually. Because it's on the north side. Hey, Burb is here. There it is.
Better make tracks.
Take care you don't hurt it.
Okay. That's 2 out of 5. It's close to where the treasure is. There it is.
Hey, try not to squash it.
These are surprisingly easier to find. Shut up, Amazon Prime. I'm already so. Southeast side. Large rock right by the water. Southeast side.
Alright, I may have to go because something just came up. I'll see you later.
Bye. I feel like we're repeating exactly the same thing that happened in the last stream. Kinda why I was hesitating on doing this freaking frog quest again. Alright. Should be a rock. Should be the rock in question. Is it? Oh, I found one. Although that was the one I was looking for, but I found one.
Huh.
And southern part. Could be one close to a tree. And there it is. There it be.
Nice work, Noct.
Is this the thing she wants us to bring?
Well, since I'm in the area and it's nighttime, I'm gonna fish some more. If I go this way, I'll be getting closer. Yeah, that's pretty much the idea. Wow, there's a lot of fish here. Jesus. There's 3 old fish!
Won't get a good cast
in
like
the
that.
pond.
Put your back into it. Great job, Noct.
Try the other one instead. Who knows? Maybe it would be. I doubt it. Well, it is putting a ton of fucking resistance. Jesus. Whatever it is.
Noct, you can show a bit of emotion, you know?
It is a catfish, though. They are not giving a shit about any single lure I'm using. That's incredible. It gave them some attention. But just some. Alright. Be something interesting. Actually, gonna have to change line. Oh, that's a big one.
It's heavy.
Another catfish, but it's big.
Massive!
I really don't think I have a specific thing to catch this.
Think I'll play King's Knight in the meantime.
Better not.
Please
His
don't.
Highness will get sulky.
Please, in fact, do not play King's Knight. I feel like I've tried every single lure. Oh. Whatever this is, I'm not sure why I was having so much trouble getting it.
You've improved.
Specular Days. Ugh. Yeah, but the pond is all fished out now. Honestly, that's the lure I caught them with. Not necessarily that it's the best one. I think I might just call it here, unfortunately. It's a weird spot to call it, but I genuinely I'm getting a little bit tired. And also, as I mentioned, I need to get to work early tomorrow, so I think it's a better idea if I do that, honestly. So, yeah. We're gonna do that. Alrighty then. Anyways, I realized that, I just, yeah. What was I about to say again? God damn it. Yeah, I know I'm ending earlier than I usually do. I tend to do these Final Fantasy stream longer, but yeah, the fatigue is catching up to me, unfortunately, and working early tomorrow, blah blah blah, etc. But don't you worry, cause on Friday it's the weekend, so I'll have more time, and we'll totally continuing this at that point. As for tomorrow, we're more than likely gonna be finishing Mario RPG if everything goes well. So we'll see what happens on that front. front. In any case, thank you everyone for coming by. Thank you for the people who were there for the co-commentary. And the ones left at the moment. So let me actually check where I can send you.